Hey, this is Chris Smith, and I'm doing my video log on dialogue of rape culture, and that's what our topic was on this dialogue I'm about to discuss. The first question is, do you feel your group achieved true dialogue? And yes, I do think we did because everyone spoke their feelings and everyone had a very mature attitude about what the topic was because rape dialogue is nothing to be playing about, and everybody was respectful of one another. We did not criticize or we did not judge them on what they said or how they felt about the subject. Um, we didn't attack anybody because that is just no need for that, and we just we were very respectful. Some active. Were there any active voices? Yes, there were. Not as many people talked at the very beginning of the dialogue than there was at the end. I think that was just because everybody's different, and it takes more people to warm up to one another than other people. So I think we had a lot more activity done within the second half of the dialogue than the first. And were there more reserved voices? I'd say no. A lot of people were bringing opinions early in the discussion. Um, Everyone participated. We had a activity where everyone got in a circle and said something. One person started out in the middle and said something interesting, and everybody that had that quality in common had to go to a different spot in the circle, and whoever was left without a spot had to say something interesting, and it just went so on and so forth till everyone was part or everyone said something in the circle that was interesting. And there were a few that were quiet. I mean, not everybody was quiet. Um, it was a great opportunity for us to speak our mind of this topic, and we were a very active group. We did a lot of stuff. It was just, it was really fun. It was more, it was a lot more interesting than everybody thought it was going to be. What role did I play? I was active. I shared my opinions. There were a lot of a few discussions within this dialogue was discussed, and I shared my opinions when other people didn't say what I was going to say first. I didn't like repeating what everybody else said, but I definitely didn't judge or criticize. That's just not my personality, and it's not the main point of a dialogue. You're not supposed to make people feel uncomfortable for saying what they feel, and this was a very serious topic, so I was definitely serious when we got to that point. We talked about a few different situations using a hypothetical person, and we would joke around and say answers when they asked a question. But when it got to the rape dialogue part, we went from a very fun, active point of view to a very serious tone, and that's my role pretty much was being serious and taking everyone serious and not criticizing them or anything like that. Um, why should this be part of CU1000? It helps people work together. The communication skills, it helps us interact with each other without knowing the person specifically, and it's just making friends. It teaches us respect when somebody else is talking, and it brings important ideas to discuss. You might not know somebody, just like in this dialogue, we met with total strangers, and we were talking about a very serious topic, and we we treated everybody with respect, and it was a very good discussion. Is this useful in university life? I think it is most definitely useful. In every class, you're going to have a group work or group assignment, like a PowerPoint or a paper to write, and it really helps when you can do this and it making friends. Yeah, everybody has to have friends on campus, and this helps make friends. And talking about a subject in class helps out way helps out a lot. And the last thing is the ideas. My ideas of it. I think it was a great thing to go through. We had great instructors. You could tell they were enthusiastic about being part of this group, and they helped out a lot. And they helped us sort of measure through the awkward moments when there's not supposed to really be any, but they helped us through and kept everything flowing at a great rate. So they did a great job. Um, and I just want to thank Clemson for giving me the opportunity to do this dialogue, and thank you, and that's it.